There's more of us out there than you could possibly imagine. And when you stand up and say, I am willing to be a delegate at an upcoming convention, you are adding your voice to ours and we are speaking with a combined voice. That is the absolute manifestation of our goal realized. The most fun is yet to come. Hi, this is Doug Sharp, host of the National Leadership Briefing, and this is the Midweek Touchpoint. Now, for this week's Midweek Touchpoint, I'm going to start back during our last month's National Leadership Briefing when you and I talked about the importance of taking full advantage of those golden opportunities that we have for us to all come together and rally around the things that we believe in when those opportunities arise. And one such opportunity which has presented itself recently, as you know, is that the Conservative Party of Canada, one of the major political parties here in our country, is coming together for a virtual convention in March. And we have an opportunity as citizens of Canada to actually participate in the establishing of the policy positions of political parties. So we're on this new road for a lot of you. I mean, a lot of you folks out there have said, okay, I'll get on this road with you, Doug, but I have never been part of a policy development process within a political party before, and I am brand new. So here we are. We're now at a very interesting and exciting part of that process. So if you have not participated and engaged in any of these conversations up until now, I encourage you, do not turn this video off, because I'm going to be sharing some fantastic news with you that at the very least is going to be an encouragement for you and is going to also spur you on to action and have as many people join us as you possibly can get for the next National Leadership Briefing, which is going to be, of course, on the first Friday in February. So you are going to want, if you want to get excited and you want to hear good news and you want to be spurred on to action to get as many people on to the next National Leadership Briefing, then stay tuned, because I'm going to share some great information with you. Okay, so we are, as citizens of Canada, we have the many rights, many opportunities before us. As citizens, you have authority. We teach that all the time on the National Leadership Briefing. But there is an authority that you can purchase beyond your authority as a citizen, and that is you can purchase political party authority. You can find or identify a political party that comes fairly closely to your line, to your views and values. Yeah, you're never going to find one that's perfect, but you will find one that's close, and you can get in there and kind of shape and mold it and have influence within the party, but you had to be a member. You have to actually participate as a member of the party. So you could purchase a membership in political parties. Well, that's what we encouraged everyone to do. And for anybody who did that, they would have gotten a letter like this in the mail, and they would have gotten a card, a little card attached here at the bottom. That's their membership card in the party. And it would have said on the letter a list of all of the rights and privileges that you have. Well, the reason why I'm going over all of this before I tell you the good news is because there's an enemy out there that you and I both know. Some people call it doubt. Let's just call it doubt. That as soon as I share good news, this little doubt is going to start barking in your ear and he's going to try and steal your joy about the good news I'm going to share. So I'm preparing you to receive the good news so that you do not lose the enthusiasm when this thing starts chirping in your ear. Okay, the reason why I'm sharing this with you is that once you are a member of a political party, and you get that little card, that little political party membership card, you are on a level playing field with every other person in that party. There is no person that is greater to or less than you when it comes to the political party's policy development process. You can take advantage of all of these rights and privileges just like everybody else. So if anybody says to you, when I share this good news to you, well, you don't really have the same right to be a part of this process as me because I've been around longer, you know what? Nowhere on this document does it say anything about how long you have to be a part of this party. You become instantly equal with everybody else. Okay. So this is important for you to remember, because what's just happened is that all of you people out there that wanted to participate in the policy development process and registered to be a delegate for the upcoming convention, well, 2/3 of the people who are registered in 2/3 of the ridings across the country automatically became delegates at the deadline because there wasn't the maximum number of delegates in each of the electoral districts. So in other words, there's a good chance that if you're listening to this message right now, that you are automatically a delegate if you registered. There's not going to be anything else you need to do to qualify to be a delegate for the convention. You're in. But there is 1/3 of the ridings in the country that are oversubscribed, where more people applied to be delegates than the positions that were available. So I'm sending this message out to you because you have to now enter into a process, which, by the way, it's a process that there's going to be stuff to do. Yeah, I'm going to tell you got stuff to do that the other guys don't have to do, but you have to do it. But we're going to walk the road with you. And we're going to teach you how to do it. What you need to do now is totally doable. I've done it before. Lots of people have gone before you. Lots of people that know nothing have gone before you and done great, and they've survived. So I'm going to tell you the things that you need to do next. Okay. So what you've got here is you've got your political party membership in place. You are an equal person. You are now involved in a process with a whole bunch of other people that are equal to you, and you are going to be able to run off. Now it's called running off in an election to actually become the delegate in your riding if your riding is oversubscribed. Now you're going to get an email from the party. The reason why I'm telling you all of this is because this is what's coming your way. If you haven't already got it, you're going to get an email in the party to tell you what your status is. You're going to get an email that says either you are acclaimed as a delegate for the upcoming election or convention, or you are going to have to be in a runoff. So let's just focus on the people that need to be in the runoff first, because they're the ones that have stuff to do. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm putting all this detail, by the way, in below this email or in this video. So this video is just to kind of get you ready to receive the information below. So what you need to do is review the information below here, and it's going to explain it in more detail. But I'm going to tell you right now, there's 2 things you need to do right away. The 2 things you need to do right away is check for that email. Keep your eyes on the email address that you gave the party, and make sure you check that email account and look for the email that tells you what your status is. If you are a person who is going to be required to run off in a delegate election, a virtual election, they're going to give you instructions on what you need to do. One of the things they're going to ask you to do in that email they send you is to submit voluntarily a bio that's 200 words long that you can share with the party so that they can send it out to the party members, because they're the ones that are going to vote for you in the area you live. So you live in an electoral district and you are running off in an electoral district, and there's maybe, 800 members in that riding, let's say in your riding. Well, they're all going to get a list of all of the candidates, and they're going to be able to vote for all the candidates that they want to go to be the delegates at convention. You want to be one of them, and you've got 200 words to actually put your best foot forward. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of tips here, and there's going to be some more tips below the video as well. But I'm going to tell you right now, you want to put your best foot forward. You do not want to be divisive. You do not want to be, doing anything but focusing on highlighting your strengths. Don't spend any time diminishing yourself by being, unfairly humble. Some people do that and go, well, I've only been a party member for a while, but I really want to be this. No. You only have time to tell them how great you are and how excited you are and how much you're willing to do the work and how you've wanted to be a part of this process for a long time, and you really want to have an impact, and you really want to participate, and you really want to serve. Those are the types of things, and who you are, and that you're going to work hard. You make a commitment to the people that if you vote for me, I'm going to do these things for you. That's what that opportunity is for. And you got 200 words to do it. We're going to put a little example of that down below as well. But I want you to know something about that is that little thing, that doubt thing that's in your head, as soon as you start doing all this, that thing's going to start chirping off, saying things like, well, why are you even bothering doing this? Or why, blah, 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 and all that stuff. I'm saying, power through that. Just power through that, because it's so exciting. We've got, let me give you an idea of what's happening here. We got 3,300 people have submitted and registered to be delegates in this convention. Do you guys realize that's the highest number that has ever registered for any convention? I mean, this is a record that the party has broken. Now, we've had just come out of the leadership race for this particular party, and more people participated in that than ever before. Now we've got a convention and more people have registered than ever before. I'm telling you, there's more of us out there than you could possibly imagine. And when you stand up and say, I am willing to be a delegate at an upcoming convention, you are adding your voice to ours, and we are speaking with a combined voice. That is the absolute manifestation of our goal realized. You know, I mean, and we always say, first off, we say success, we measure success not by the goal, but it is the progressive realization of a worthwhile goal. We are always progressing. We're always moving forward. So always when this thing starts chirping and says, I don't know, I don't think this is such a good idea. Why am I putting a bio forward and continuing on in this process? Don't listen to it. Muscle through. You are going to be so excited you did, because the most fun is yet to come. Okay. So stay in the game. Watch for that email. Remember, whatever happens here, you got to get that bio together. So you're doing two things. First, watch for the email. Second, get your bio ready, because you're going to have to use it to send it into the party to move this process forward, and power through the doubt. When that starts muscling, remembering that you are equal to everybody else. Okay. I hope that makes sense. I hope that will just move you to the next stage. Of course, there's lots more that when we haven't even got into the policies. We're going to start looking at policies pretty quick here so we can start weighing them out and all that. But don't worry about that. We're going to get to that. In the meantime, though, I just want you to be focused on what's immediately ahead of you on the road and making sure you keep moving forward. All right. Anyway, hope that's helpful for today. Thank you so much for your time. Good to be on this road with you. I'm excited to serve alongside you, and I'm excited to be chosen as a delegate. I'm probably going to have to write a bio just like you in my writing. So anyway, I got to get my work done too. So in the meantime, God bless you, God bless your family, and may God continue to bless this great nation of Canada. Bye for now.